Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am out here working on the Honda Trail 125 right here. My issue is the skid plate. It's been working fine except for the skid plate that comes on the Honda Trail 125 is just really flimsy tin. So I wanted to get something heavier and put on there. You can see where I have bashed this one up. It's all caved in here. Look at that big crease right down through there where a rock went across it. So it's just lightweight, but if it's all you got, it does work. You know, it's better than some motorcycles that don't come with anything. So it will work, but I went ahead and got a aluminum one off of Amazon right there. So it's a lot heavier metal. I did notch it here in the front. You can see there's a notch here that I cut out. I just kind of stuck it up there, and I'll show you what it does. It actually touches the front of the engine. I didn't want it touching, so I went ahead and notched it out. I don't want to have it to where I have to take off the skid plate just to adjust the valves or to change the oil. I want it to where I can leave this intact. That way I can put it on. It's going to be solid. So hopefully this is a good one. I looked at several different ones. There's not a lot of options. There's a few. Of course, they're probably all made in China. But this one seemed like the most sturdy, I think, of the bunch. That's why I got this one. So I will post a link in the description where you can check this out. It'll be an Amazon link to where I got mine if you guys want one. But I think it's going to be a good one. So I'll show you this up closer. So as you can see here on the skid plate, it does come with this bracket, which is not on it. It's just 2 Allen bolts that come with it. So you get like 6 Allen bolts that comes with this. You get some that's longer, some that's shorter, and that's what comes with it. But you take the Allen bolts, bolt this on first. Then we got 2 Allen bolts that goes here and here, and then here and here that bolted to the frame. Basically the same place that these 4 bolts bolted it from the factory. So you won't be using the 4 bolts that come with it. You use the bolts that come with the skid plate to bolt this on. Fairly simple. Once you take this bracket bolted on, you can see how I have it too. It's oriented to where either if you have it flipped, these brackets will be up this way, or you have it flipped like I do and the brackets line up with the holes where you can get to them to bolt them. So basically you'll get to these through the holes right here in the skid plate to put them bolts in. And that's all we have. There is some foam that comes with it, which is this right here. And I did take a piece of it, put it under this bracket between this metal piece and this aluminum. I put a strip along here, and then I'll take and put a couple strips on here. So I'll put a strip on each side like that. That's just where it's going to bolt up to the frame. And this stuff just kind of keeps the vibration down. Aluminum skid plates will do that. And we'll find out when I ride it how it is. But as far as any harmonic noise that it makes, some aluminum skid plates do that. This little bike is probably not going to be that bad anyway. But then we got 2 strips on there. We got a strip under here. We got our bolts, which is 4 more Allen bolts we're going to bolt it up with. So there's 4 long ones. I added these washers. It didn't come with those washers. I added the washers for these back 2 here because it's going through the aluminum. So just a little couple of stainless washers I stuck on there. And then the 2 short bolts is going to go through this right there into the bottom. I'm showing you this because it's going to be hard to see with it up under there. And then the 4 long ones will be the 2 back ones back here, the 2 up here. That's the 4 long Allen bolts it comes with. And they are 4mm Allen bolts. So all we got to do now is bolt it up on there in the place that it came. You'll see how this notch fits over this valve cover right here. Basically, it comes through here and it just touched the valve cover bolts. And I didn't want it touching, and it would have been fine probably touching, but I wanted it to be notched out. That way I can take this cover off, like I said, without removing the skid plate whenever I want to adjust the valves. So let's go ahead and bolt this on. So going ahead and just taking my bolts, poking them through this foam right here first. That way it will be ready. Have the holes already in the foam so I can bolt it up. And I will also go ahead and be adding some blue thread locker, which is like a medium thread locker, just so the bolts don't back out from any vibration in the future. So I'll do that on all 4 bolts. Going ahead and just getting one of these front ones started just to kind of get it up into position where I want it. where we got a little bit of movement, I don't want it so tight that I can't move it to line up the other bolts. Okay, so there we go. We got all the bolts tightened up, 4mm Allen, Loctite on them. We should be good to go. Now, hopefully you can see this notch here. It's because of this little valve cover right here. There's two 8mm bolts that comes off. To take it off where you can adjust the valve, we have one on top, one on bottom. But I wanted to be able to get to the bottom one, so that's why I notched it out. You probably wouldn't have to, but this thing does come across and hit those bolts. I didn't want it touching the engine, so that worked pretty good for me, just like that. So another thing I wanted to show you guys, this is from underneath. You can see the back of it here is notched out, so you can get to your drain bolt to change your oil. That was one of my concerns too. Some of them actually go back here and they cover the drain bolt. I didn't want it to cover the drain bolt because I think it'll be fine as far as protection, and that way I can get to the drain bolt to change the oil. So guys, there you go. You can get rid of this cheap little piece of tin one, put your aluminum one there. That should be a lot better. Of course, the test will be when I take it out riding. You can see some of my videos, the way I bash it through the rocks. I want something tough. This thing does work. It will protect it, but not as good as I would like. So we're going to try this out. I think it's going to be good. As I said, I will post the Amazon link below in the description where you can check one out yourself. They're fairly inexpensive to save your bike from getting damaged out in the rocks. God bless you all. Thank you all for watching. Click that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. You'll be notified when I put out a new video. And we'll catch you all in the next adventure. Ride on.